Second Esdras, chapter 13, starting at verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were seen under him. And wheresoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth faileth when it filleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. Before I get started, I want to give all glory, honor, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakar HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at GMS. Peace, honor, and respect to you brothers that's out there laboring, edifying, rightly dividing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom to you believers out there. Ta'akim wa'agwath. And what you're going to see in the video that I'm going to play after these scriptures is Elon Musk has created a UFO. All right. Elon Musk, SpaceX, Tesla, whatever companies, they created a UFO. And right now the government, the US government, is at odds with them. But who's to say that they won't create one, or they don't already have one on deck, or they don't adopt what he's going into to combat what they know is coming, which is Yahweh Shai with the heavenly hosts. Now, I started out with Second Esdras 13 when it's going into how Yahweh Shai and the heavenly hosts come and what? Defeat Esau, Edom, and the rest of these heathen nations, their armies. So you got to know the elites know what's going on. And best believe Elon Musk, he could be very well have heard, the men that's teaching the word or be listening. All right. Brothers going into the Chariots. And he like, wait a minute, let me do that, because when you see the video, it has a stealth mode. It has a something that can break down defense systems. Breaking down, it has a defense system of breaking down offensive attack through some type of sonar radiation thing where your skin can feel like it's in molten real hot metal. So, he already, they know that the chariots of the Lord have laser beams and they understand certain things. And again, they're trying to have pseudo UFOs, but their UFOs is nowhere near the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Nowhere near. It don't even compare, man. It's laughable. It is laughable when you really think about how Esau really is going to try to combat Yahweh Shai and the heavenly host. But it's the Lord that's going to put the spirit on him. Because when you keep reading in 2nd Esdras 13, it says what? In verse 8, and after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight, because the Lord is going to put the spirit on them to fight, just to show the power. All right. Yahweh is once again about to bring fame to his name. Yahweh Shai is about to conquer and take his rightful throne. All right. As King of Kings, Lord of Lords, man. And it's going to go into, in the video, it's going to go into how, from afar, they made stealth mode where it looked like a cloud. And we already know in certain scriptures in the cloud, when they go into the clouds, is going into the chariots, man. And that's what makes me think that Elon Musk, he might have heard this word before, because this word have went to the gates of the nobles. All right, and in this society, he would be a lesser luminary per se. But nonetheless, he's Edomite, he's connected, and he more than likely heard this word. So now he took it upon himself to build something that could try to potentially come back to chariots. But what they don't understand is laughable. Is the chariots are light years ahead of anything Esau can come up with. And the trick bag is everything that Esau come up with, he's been given by the Heavenly Father. That's the trick bag. So, I'm going to let the video play. Lord willing, this is edifying to the next lesson. Shalom.
Such a monumental project couldn't escape government notice. Initially, Musk kept the details under wraps, but eventually, the Pentagon detected an unidentified object in the sky and swiftly dispatched fighter jets to intercept it. Headlines buzzed with news of a UFO encounter, but it was actually Musk's revolutionary aircraft, capable of outclassing any US fighter jet. As soon as the government discovered Musk's plan, a new kind of Cold War erupted. Musk now faces frequent accusations from the US House of Representatives, with authorities realizing that the SpaceX founder holds too much sway over global affairs. Musk, aware of his influence, boldly pushes boundaries. After all, when you own a company that launches spacecraft and builds cutting-edge drones, why not create your own combat fighter resembling a UFO? The vehicle's official name is classified, so let's call it the X-1 for now. What makes the X-1 so remarkable that it spooked the US government? For starters, it's the only aircraft equipped with a compact space shuttle engine, previously only seen on the Hawk hypersonic missile developed by SpaceX. This missile can reach an astounding over 4,600 miles per hour, bypassing all modern missile defense systems. Now, this engine powers the new X-1, which also boasts a design improvement that reduces fuel consumption by 30%. While an F-35 is still en route, the X-1 would have already reached its target, destroyed it, and returned to base without needing to refuel. The developer revealed their intention to build a 21st century fighter that could take on all advanced threats. This aircraft is also unique in its armaments. It destroys targets with a very unusual weapon, a microwave system that emits electromagnetic vibrations in the millimeter wave range. These waves affect objects like a laser, but over a much wider range. At full power, microwave radiation can literally melt an enemy aircraft. But most often, this system is used to turn off all electronics, turning a fighter jet into a pile of flying scrap metal. There's another fascinating application for this system. When the radiation is toned down and aimed at a person, 83% of the energy is absorbed by the top layer of skin, creating a sensation like being dipped in molten metal. This unbearable feeling would make anyone flee the area instantly, abandoning their tank or equipment, which could then be easily captured. This would be a game-changing asset for the US military, but as it stands, the Pentagon and Elon Musk are at odds over the technology. The tension between them only adds more intrigue to the situation. Business Insider, Musk responded to a bold statement by reporter Matthias Dupfner, who said that with the knowledge, products, and services Musk provides, he's practically a strategic weapon in modern warfare. Musk replied that he thinks he can be useful in conflict, likely a nod to the impressive capabilities of his UFO-like aircraft, which boasts two other remarkable features. Imagine an aircraft that can evade radar and become invisible to the human eye. SpaceX engineers achieved this by developing a unique cladding that combines a stealth coating to reflect radar waves. Musk could easily plaster his logo on the X-1 and launch the world's first UFO ad, but the aircraft's main purpose is stealth. From the ground, it looks like an ordinary cloud, concealing its true nature as a deadly weapon. Radars can't detect it either. One of the X-1's standout features is its ability to reach astonishing heights. Using an engine typically found in space launchers, the X-1 can soar up to 105,000 feet. Previously, the only United States aircraft capable of reaching such altitudes was the SR-71 Blackbird, which lacked attack capability. To avoid being caught, the Blackbird flew very high and fast. Its radar-evading tricks and dark color made it hard to track. Even when targeted by missiles, it could often outrun or dodge them. At that same height, the X-1 is untouchable by air defense systems, giving it an edge over the Blackbird. The only way to take it down would be with a fighter jet that can get close enough to launch a supersonic missile.